Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. My name is Diego Alexander Urrego Acosta. Eh, I talk about the meaningful experiences in the pedagogical practice of the course testing and evaluation in ELT. So the objectives of this video are to socialize the meaningful experiences in the practice scenario, considering that this scenario is face-to-face. Number two is to know the importance of the teaching strategies and testing and evaluation types. Third, evaluate the impact of the assessments applied in the practice scenarios. And fourth, evaluate the strategies and learning materials used in the application of the lesson plans. So, talk about the teaching strategies. In first place, I applied a lesson plans. The strategy used in the lesson plans was related with the previous knowledge of the students. This was an agreement made with the teacher of the institution. The topics are simple pass strategies with the 8th grade and information technology with the 9th grade. It's important that to highlight that those courses of the scenario in the Escuela Normal Superior de Cachetá are students of rural and urban zone. The most important testing applied in the practice was the assessment. This assessment was developed using information technology, concretely Google Forms. But we have some problem with the application of the assessment. That problems was corrected in the course of the appliement. Another strategy was the usage of mobile phones as class tool. Uh, this may gave some problems, but it was nice. Okay, the impact of the assessments. Assessments was were received by students, despite us that some of them don't have an internet connection in their mobile phones. In this case, I print a version developed by students, a printed version. Some students demonstrate a good comprehension of the topics worked previously in the lesson plans. Some students have a good level of comprehension in comparison with the other students of some of the same age, but some of them have difficulties in the part of the reading comprehension. Some students have been studying English in other institutions. Talking with some of them told me that they studied in other institutions, in concretely in Bogota, and used platforms as Duolingo. Okay, there are some practical aspects. I talk about the strengths. One important strength in this case was that the practice scenario was assigned on time, that facilitate the times and the accomplishment of the outcomes. It was a I had a good agreements with the accompaniment teacher. It was very important. Uh, I use information technology, uh, live worksheets, and Google Forms that was the most known by the students. Assessment design according with the student necessities to design the lesson plans and the assessments uh, was uh, uh, was designed according with the student necessities, talking previously with the teacher of the institution and made some class observations. Okay, topics to improve. There was a short effective class times. It was more for the dynamic of the institution. Institution have a lot of activities, uh, especially in the last weeks, with the in the mark of the Semana Normalista. Okay, some students do not have access to technology, especially students of the rural zone. Don't have a good phone or not or don't have a internet connection. The use of mobile phones in class could be a distraction, despite that some students had internet connection to work in the assignment or in the worksheets. They prefer to stay playing games, online games as Free Fire and so on. It's a kind of frustrating situation for teachers in the institution and for me as a teacher in training. But I try to use the mobile phones to improve the class management, but sometimes it doesn't have the results that I wanted. And student needs to learn autonomously. Some students just learn that the institution gives them or that the teacher works with them in the class. It's important that parents invest in the child or student's education, especially with bilingualism. Okay, there are some photographies of the assessment application. Those are the evidences. Thank you for watching and see you in a next opportunity.